Well, God bless you, beloved. I am Pastor S. Anthony Justice, and as always, I pray this message finds you well, staying healthy and observing social practices that keep us all safe during this para-pandemic time. Now that the world has reopened, the church is relaunching, and the saints are re-entering. I do greet you with the saints of old salutation of grace and peace. I have mixed emotions as I'm coming to you in this virtual way because I cannot physically be with you in the great state of Alaska. I so want to be present because I understand the ministry and the blessing of presence during a time like this. I have mixed emotions because I'm happy at the victorious transition of First Lady Emeritus Shirley Patterson, but I am sad at your earthly loss. There's so many things I could share with you if you'll just permit me just a moment of reflection to share the 3 F's that come to mind when we talk about First Lady Patterson. She was fun. I'm sure many of you who are here under the sound of my voice know that First Lady was fun. When I came to the great state to pastor, and Pastor Patterson asked me to preach or invited me to preach at Shiloh, I was excited about preaching at the big church in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska, in the big city. And after I finished preaching, hoping I did a great job, the first thing Mother Patterson said to me is, "Where you want to go eat, Reverend?" She was fun. Not only was she fun, but this gentle and jovial soul was funny. If you had ever been in her presence, you know that not only was she fun, but she was funny. There was a moment when I was there pastoring in the state, and I had gotten rather close to her and Dr. Patterson, and she said, "Reverend, come here. I think it's time that Pastor Patterson upgrade my wedding ring." I said, "Is it time, Lady Patterson?" She said, "Shoot, long as I've been with Dr. Patterson, I deserve a big ring." I looked at Pastor Patterson. I said, "Reverend, look like you ought to go shopping." Not only was she fun, not only was she funny, but here's the part I'd like to leave. She was faithful. When I came to the state and full of what God had put in my heart to do there in Fairbanks, Alaska, and sharing with her, she said, "Reverend, I believe God told you, so I'm praying for you." She could have said a myriad of things, but she said what mattered. And I never forgot, because it was never a time where she didn't close a conversation. She didn't close a phone call. She didn't tell Pastor Patterson to tell me, "Tell Reverend I'm praying for him." And I want you to know that the Bible is still right, that the fervent, effectual prayers of the righteous availeth much. And I'm telling you right now, because of her prayers, I have availed much. And so as I come to a close with my comments and remarks, I want to affirm the word of God from John Revelator when he says, "Blessed are they that die in the Lord, for henceforth, saith the Spirit, they rest from their labor." So, Lady Patterson, rest on, Lady Patterson. She was fun. She was funny, but she was faithful. God bless you to the family, her spiritual, her natural families, both near and far, immediate and distant.